welcome back everyone to the home of Cruise and Stay Holidays. It's Cruise1st TV with Derek and Joe.
Hello.
Celebrating the Mediterranean and more in this show with a mix of cruise lines and magical holidays too.
Yes, we are off to the Med in 2026 with Princess to witness the total solar eclipse on board the Sun Princess, which we've just been on board. Now it sounds like a very exciting cruise and we will have details on the way. We're also heading to Palma de Mallorca in March for a sunny stay before cruising Italy and Spain with MSC. Now we start through a romantic Greek Isles cruise with Royal Caribbean for next August. We'll fly you over to Rome to meet the Odyssey of the Seas. Fantastic. You'll fly from the UK to Rome to embark the Odyssey in Civitavecchia for your 7-day adventure on board this beautiful vessel full of exciting activities around every turn. This is the great thing about Royal Caribbean. It's true family cruising too. I mean, you've got something for everybody, whether it's Dodgem cars, the Flow Rider, rock climbing wall. You will find something on offer for everybody on the Odyssey. And I have to say, the food on Royal Caribbean is one of my favourite aspects of being on board. And Quantum Class, of course, they have tons of dining options, tons of bar options around the ship, lots of places that you can explore and enjoy, whether you're on your own or with the whole family.
Take everyone with you.
Yeah.
Why not? It's a brilliant multi-generational cruise, and that really is the buzzword in cruising at the moment, is everyone taking everyone with them. And I can understand why, because if you're more of a sit down and stop kind of person like I am, you've got the wonderful solarium, you've got a lot of lovely places to just escape to, complete little oasis of quiet and calm and tranquil and relaxation.
Talking my language.
Then you've got the fun things to do, of course, like being up on the North Star there. And the funny thing is about being on a cruise for this length of time is that you might think, well, you're never going to get me up there. But you'll watch people doing it for a couple of days and then you'll talk to them afterwards and you say, how was it?
Yes.
How was it?
Yeah.
Are you all right
Yeah.
with it? And then you'll go, oh, go on then, I will have a go.
Do you know what? A cruise gives you the absolute optimum opportunity to be bold and brave and maybe do something that you never would have done before, because you kind of are in that nurturing environment with people kind of, like you said, egging you on and supporting you. And I love that. I mean, it's great, and it's a wonderful thing to do something different and come back with a new skill perhaps as well. First up, we're into gorgeous Santorini for its stunning white-washed walls and beautiful Aegean backdrop. Syra, the town centre, is the most incredible place to visit and just stroll the cobblestone streets. Then it's Kusadasi. Right there at the terminal, you've got what really rivals the Grand Bazaar in Istanbul, really great shopping opportunities. But of course, you've got to see the ancient city of Ephesus. It is incredible. It's full of kitty cats, by the way, if you like cats. Then it's Mykonos, which was really one of the most popular Greek islands, the first popular Greek island to get a lot of tourists, and it is absolutely beautiful and tranquil. The island of Delos isn't too far away as well for great history. Then it's Naples. Talking about history, you've got the ancient city of Pompeii, which was buried under rubble for thousands of years. But you can head downtown in Naples to enjoy a world-famous pizza. Don't forget, Capri's not far away either, the island of the rich and famous. Then we're back into the port for Rome after, well, we'll fly you back to the UK, of course, after this great little Mediterranean Greek adventure for 7 nights. I can't think of any better little getaway than this.
Yeah, back end of August for next year as well, this package. It's really brilliant. It is available on other dates as well between May and October next year. But I will give you a price for the 24th of August, and that price will include your flights to and from Rome and your 7-night cruise on Odyssey of the Seas with Royal Caribbean in and out of Civitavecchia. Right, let's have a look at your price tag then, shall we? Very, very good indeed for Royal Caribbean cruising, which is, you know, there's so much included in the price there as well. You know, so many fabulous dining options there included in your fare. The entertainment as well, no extra ticket prices for that. You've got all those wonderful pools and everything to enjoy, and all those whizzy bang things to treat yourself to as well. We have got regional flights available on this offer as well. So this will be based on London, but we'll be able to fly you from other airports as well for a little supplement. All right, let's have a look at your upgrades on this one then to take yourself up from ocean view, or so to ocean view, or balcony or suite on this one. Again, this is all about the thrill of being on one of those Royal Caribbean ships, and they are superb ships as well, let me tell you. Quantum class as this is, of course she's Quantum Ultra in this case on Odyssey, just has everything you could wish for and so much more. In fact, you won't believe just how much there is on this ship. In fact, I doubt over a 7-night cruise that you'll get to do all of it. You'll get to see all of it because it's just vast and beautiful, and you'll have to remember to stop every now and again and just relax because you've got lots of ports to drink in there as well. So it will be a really, really lovely little cruise indeed, a nice little adventure. So give us a call right now on 0800 953 4700 if you like the sounds of that, because there are plenty of dates available on that too. Now, if you've never been on a cruise, in fact, actually that would make a very, very good first time cruise for the whole family, in fact. But if you're still a little bit on the fence about cruising because you haven't taken your first yet, let's hear from some of our very own customers about why they love cruising.
What is not to love about cruising? It's waking up every day with a brand new adventure at different ports.
People say, you do it every year, and I say yes. And it's not what you think. You must try one. You know, it's wonderful, absolutely wonderful. And they think it's very, very expensive when it's not. When you break it down, you'll get an absolute bargain for your food, your drink, and the luxury of being on this boat.
When you're on a cruise, you're away from everything. You're away from all the problems, as long as you leave your phone at home and you know, all that stuff. You're away from people, you're away from cooking. No cooking, no takeaways, nothing like that. You can ring up and get something brought to your room quite easily, no problem.
Do it while you've got whoever your significant other is in your life. Because one day they might not be there, but then you will have the knowledge of knowing you can carry on cruising and carry on enjoying and having a good time.
Here's a lovely way to holiday, you know, if, you know, as a couple of the lovely ladies were saying there, you know, if you've been through a little bit of a journey, if you do feel sometimes like, you know, life is a bit solitary and you just feel like you need to be around people, you need to connect with people, a cruise is an excellent way of doing that, because of course you can be very self to yourself if you want to and just escape, read a book, just enjoy watching other people having lots of fun on the ship. But you also do, and I know it sounds so trite, but you do meet lots of fascinating people that you often then keep in touch with, and you might then cruise again with them in the future. So your circle can become much bigger as a result of a cruise holiday, because you know, you just never know. It's funny, through your life, you just never know who you're going to meet and what that kind of leads to.
Absolutely. And of course, you know, an increasing number of people now are doing cruising on their own, and there are always the options for solo cruises because there's loads of activities as well that you can partake in and all kinds of things. So it's a really great holiday to do with friends, with your partner, with family, or on your own. So speak to our team as well about the solo cruising aspect and the kind of prices, because I think a lot of cruise lines now are really getting on board with it.
Oh
which
yeah,
is really
completely,
important.
completely.
Yeah.
Still to come then in this show, we've got the total solar eclipse cruise on the Sun Princess. I see why they chose that ship. The Sun Princess.
Yes.
We've just been on board as well, so we'll tell you more about that. It
ship.
comes up in 2026. But first, we've got something much sooner for you. An escape to Palma and a med cruise for March with MSC. Now, this is a 10-night adventure, and it starts on March the 25th, and we'll fly straight out to Palma de Mallorca in the Balearics. And we're staying here for 3 nights in a hotel first. Not a place I've been to before, but I have to say, every time I see it, I just think, oh, gotta be visited.
Yeah, it's absolutely beautiful, Palma, and you can see why so many Brits flock to Palma de Mallorca in you know, specifically, which is just absolutely gorgeous, very welcoming, lovely palm trees, lush beaches, gorgeous swimming and even snorkeling options available. Then it's time for us to cruise on board the beautiful MSC Lyrica. We're going to be on board for 7 nights, so nice amount of time to enjoy, of course, the ship and also the ports of call. The Lyrica is a, a slightly more low-key MSC ship, being that she's a little bit smaller, and it's definitely that kind of classic MSC cruising feel everywhere you go. The quintessentially Italian-inspired spaces. So you'll see, the nice bright colours as well. So it's nice and neutral. It doesn't feel overbearing or overpowering anywhere you go. And there's also lots of great little places to sit and enjoy a cocktail, which is, all about enjoying the finer things in life when you're cruising, of course.
Yeah, I have to say as well, when you see the price for this offer, you can take in what you're seeing now on the video of the actual ship itself, because what you're about to see is very much a budget cruise price.
Yeah.
But this is not a budget ship.
Well, no,
by
look at
any
this.
means. It's smart
seriously,
and beautiful.
Smart and beautiful. And let's not forget, your restaurant dining every night, you could be eating like a king or queen. It's all included. 3 courses, 4 courses.
Yeah.
You've got, and then the buffet, which enables you to have a little bit of everything from pizza and pasta through to hearty, traditional roast dinners. It's up there, it's available, and it's available all day long,
and it comes into its own at breakfast time as well.
Oh yeah,
breakfast is a nice, relaxed affair, and the choices you have is ridiculous.
I love a breakfast on board a cruise ship. Everything
Yeah.
from eggs Benedict through to pancakes and waffles.
You
and
want
all
everything,
of those
don't you?
You want everything, you do, and you can have everything because you're on holiday. When it comes to entertainment, adventure golf, shuffleboard, deck games such as Bago, ping pong. Then you've got the familiar quiz and bingo sessions and game shows around the ship. They do game show nights in the theatre with the cruise director and the team as well. So that's a fun aspect alongside your world-class spectacles, your amazing stage shows. Every night you're going to be watching something different.
And here's where Joe will spend half of the week.
Just
on
put me in that sauna or steam room. I know, and I'll see you next week after some power walking around the deck 12.
Well worth treating yourself though,
it
to
is,
a nice sort of half spa day or a little massage or a facial. There's all kinds of things they can do now.
All of the above, thank you very much.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. I'll have a seaweed wrap while I'm there,
Why
maybe
not?
some mud, who knows. But look, the shows, I mean, they are unbelievable. If you love going to the West End, if you love, you enjoy going to theatre shows, this is at your fingertips. You don't have to get the train into London or Theatre District, wherever you live. And you've got everything right there. So we're cruising out of Palma de Mallorca. The first port of call we're going to be heading into is beautiful Valencia, Spain's third city. Now, the La Oceanographique and the City of Arts and Sciences is a marvel. I'd highly recommend going there and spending at least half the day wandering around. But downtown in Valencia, you've got lots to see as well. Cagliari in Sardinia is next. Sardinia is just so picture perfect. The beaches are unbelievable. And you have got also lots of ancient ruins, with it being, of course, the part of the cradle of ancient civilization in Rome too. You can go and visit. Then it's talking of cradle of ancient civilization. Of course, you are at the port for Rome Civitavecchia, so you can head in and see all of the sites, including Vatican City, the Sistine Temple, the Colosseum, Spanish Steps, and you can hit all of those in a day, by the way. Then it's Livorno. Now, Pisa's not too far away, so you've got to go and get the selfie at the Tower of Pisa, of course, but Florence and Cinque Terre are also very accessible by train or tour, and they are both amazing places to visit for sure. We are into Marseille next for Provence and so much more that it has to offer. Take a day strolling around the back streets of this charming French city, seeing all the sights such as Notre Dame de la Garde, grabbing a coffee and just enjoying the French way of life, or a glass of wine maybe. Then we're back into Palma de Mallorca for a short flight home after your wonderful adventure, taking in 11 days, which is brilliant. Now, speak to the team if you do want to extend your stay in Palma at the end, maybe to have a few extra days, or head somewhere else in Spain or Italy. Who knows?
Yeah, absolutely. If you love the look of this package as well, you can go a lot sooner. So the 3-night stay in Palma and the 7-night cruise, the package runs from November right the way through to March. So the cruise itinerary might change slightly by date, but the package as a whole is available from November right the way through to March. But get ready for this. I'm a bit worried, Mr. P, about this, because this is the second show where this cruise is mentioned. I think this will be gone in a heartbeat and all these shows will have to come off air. Because the price I'm going to give you right now for the 25th of March includes your return flights to and from Palma de Mallorca, a 3-night hotel stay there, and then your 7-night Italy, Sardinia and France cruise on MSC Lyrica. Of course, your gratuities and your tips are included as well. Okay, I'll close my eyes. Mr. P, you show them. It's ridiculous. This is your flights, your stay and your cruise. But that's not going to last for long. Now that's on this particular date. There are other dates for the package, November through to March. Price varies by date. That's why we're showing you this one, because we looked at the price and we went, well, that's just ridiculous. They won't believe that. They are always, people always say to me, and please always say hello if you see me, you know, out and about places, because people quite often stop me and they go, you know, those prices that you know, on the telly, you know, are they for real, or you know, is that just to get people on the phones? No. They are real price tags, and that's why I'm sitting here nearly 15 years later and still my eyes are on stalks when we see offers like this. Again, I'm just going to say it, no scare tactics here whatsoever, but because this is the second show that we've featured this offer in, there are so many people that have seen it right now. I'm going to keep my fingers crossed for you, but get on the phone straight away and grab it if you want to. That is a week in the sunshine on your cruise, plus your 3-night stay in Palma de Mallorca, plus flights to and from. I mean, there's so much sorted in that for $699. It's ridiculous. So I'm just going to keep my fingers crossed. Oh, and if you want to make it all inclusive, the premium extra drinks package, which is so comprehensive, you really want to have it, let me tell you, because it's just tap, 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 tap. Yes, included. Yes, that cocktail. Yes, that glass of champagne, whatever it might be. £35 per person per night. Book it when you book the cruise. It's crazy. Now let's have a look at your upgrade prices then for Ocean View and Balcony. I mean, so good, both of those for a 7-night cruise. But if you just want, you know, there is the bargain. People often say to me, you know, you got any deals? Hello, have you seen the channel? 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, you can watch these deals coming around. On our website, you can watch the channel 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Same on our YouTube channel as well. Of course, we pop up on Freeview as well, on channel 89 on Shop on TV throughout the day. So there's a lot of people hearing about our deals here at Cruise First, but that particular one at $699, I just know it's going to go bonkers, and I just know that we've almost made a rod for our own back there, because we've recorded an hour-long MSC special where that offer is in, and this show as well, both of which will have to be yanked off air pretty quickly because the deal has gone. So get in there before it goes. 0800 953 4700. Let's hear from more of our fabulous customers here at Cruise First and find out more about why they really absolutely love with a passion getting out on the ocean wave.
For me, I think it's getting to see a lot of different places, having a little taster of different places, and then deciding, is it somewhere that I would like to come back and see a little bit more of, really. And that's why me and my husband have chosen to do cruises.
I love meeting people. I like getting away from my bungalow by the sea on my own and being with other people and having a great time and meeting friends, some friends that I still keep in contact with now from lots of past cruises. That's really good.
You can never get bored on a cruise ship, whether it's at a destination or it's got a sea day. There's always plenty to do. You never get bored. You don't even know you're on it. You're sailing. And when you're sailing, as I say, you're sailing at night and you don't even know. You can't feel anything. And I'd highly recommend cruises, most definitely.
Lovely. And I'll be talking to some more of you when we do our cruise out in the Caribbean as well, to get some of you on the telly as well, which is lovely, because I just love hearing about cruising. I love hearing about the good times that you have, and that's what it's all about, isn't it? That's why I love this job. It's not a job at all. This is a pure joy. The only job bit of it is the paperwork and the research, but I'm very happy to do that. Now, listen, this is really special, this one. Do you remember back in April, I think it was all over the news, where thousands of people in America and Mexico all came out to watch it go dark when they witnessed the total solar eclipse. And it was really, really exciting. You felt like you wanted to be there, really, didn't you?
Yeah.
And we've got an exciting adventure next to give you a fantastic view when the next solar eclipse is visible over Europe. Now, Princess Cruises are celebrating with a special cruise for 7 nights with a brilliant itinerary too. Now, you can book the cruise today with a deposit of just £199 each, and just be aware that people across the globe have their eyes on this cruise. Yeah. We've even advertised it in our Australian TV shows as well, talking about cruise. So, with this one, we fly over to Barcelona on the 8th of August in 2026 to join, rather aptly, the sparkling Sun Princess, which Joe and I actually went on a tour on board just a few weeks ago, Joe, so we're fresh from it.
Yes.
And we loved it, didn't we?
Yeah, beautiful ship, and really the absolute pinnacle of what Princess have done in their cruising career.
Oh.
It's all led up to this moment.
Yeah, for sure. Brand new class of ship.
Yeah.
Brand new personality. All the Princess favourites are there. But then you've got this mighty dome, which we're going to see very shortly come up in the footage as well, which is kind of like a lovely pool space by day, all covered, and then becomes an entertainment space throughout the cruise as well. The restaurants on board the Sun Princess, because of course this is bigger than a lot of the Princess fleet.
So much space.
Lots of new restaurant ideas, but all of your favourites are there as well. So, you know, Chef's Table, for instance, is almost like a sort of private dining experience just for, you know, a select few, which is a really nice thing to treat yourself to. But all of the fun favourites in terms of dining, entertainment, you know, things like Movies Under the Stars are there for you as well, but lots of new things for you to enjoy as well. Lots of fabulous new restaurants on board. O'Malley's is there for those people who've cruised Princess regularly. The Irish pub, we popped our head round the door, didn't we, in O'Malley's?
We did, and we also stepped into some of the suites, and boy, they were amazing.
Really nice.
If you can treat yourself to the owner's suite, I'd highly recommend it.
Yeah.
They are very, very, very special. But of course, like you said, around the ship, there's lots of fresh and inviting new venues, but with familiar ones that we love as well when it comes to Princess. Umai teppanyaki in hot pot is a really fun one to do, and that's where you can actually cook your own food in the hot pot, and they have the teppanyaki service, which is a fun kind of entertainment dining experience. Sabatini's Italian Trattoria for beautiful, fresh Italian cuisine, delicious. We enjoyed food up on the buffet. That's one of the beautiful suites right there. Lovely balcony, of course, and the fine attention to detail in the staterooms. I mean, they're just so gorgeously done. Tons of space as well. There is the dome. Now, this is the dynamic entertainment space that is new to this class of ship. So all at once, you could be looking at sunbathing during the day through to kind of makeshift pop-up events and evening shows. Then we're straight into Gibraltar, of course, our first port of call, where you can head to the Rock and see the incredible famous apes. Watch out, they are cheeky little devils, I tell you.
Very cheeky.
And you can also do some dolphin watching whilst you're there. Next up is Cartagena in Spain, of course, up beautiful Roman fortress, Roman theatre to visit there. And you also have all the familiar Spanish favourites such as tapas, and join the back streets, the cobblestone streets, which are so tranquil and pretty. Then the highlight is the total solar eclipse.
This is what we came for.
Absolutely, you'll be out there with your glasses on, no doubt, which are all provided, of course, as part of the experience. You will have a guide taking you through and all of this stuff.
Yeah, they have astronomy experts on board as well to talk you through what's happening and why it's happening and all the rest of it. You've got the safety glasses to wear. It's going to be a spectacular occasion. I mean, being able to do it up on sea as well, because you've got uninterrupted views around, haven't you? So you can watch the darkness pass by.
Do you think they play this song? Turn around.
Oh,
every
possibly,
now and
yes.
then. Exactly. Total eclipse of the heart. It's going to be done. I'd request it if not. La Spezia is next on the itinerary for Pisa, for Florence, for Cinque Terre. Now, Cinque Terre is amazing. It's 5 neighbouring cities. You can do an amazing hike into the mountains, or just take a little train from city to city whilst you're there. You're going to cruise into the port for Rome, where you'll disembark, and we'll fly you back to the UK after this iconic, once-in-a-lifetime experience on board.
Yeah, for it to go totally dark in the middle of the day has got to be. Well, you saw it on the news, didn't you, back in April? All those people stood on the beaches in America just watching it go completely and utterly dark. And they all had their, welder's mask, screens that they were holding up so they could watch it all as well. It's such a fabulous thing to do. And I love the irony of doing it on the Sun Princess. I mean, that's bonkers. It's got to be done, hasn't it? Now, your deposits for this today, just £199 per person, because of course we're looking at August in 2026. Your opportunity, your ticket, along with people from around the world who want to witness the total solar eclipse from the Sun Princess in 2026. So your flights to Barcelona and from Rome on this one, and the 7-night specialised theme cruise, which includes things like stargazing as well. Quite aside from the eclipse, there are astronomy presentations there, there's solar trivia quizzes, and of course you'll get the safety glasses as well, so you can be there witnessing the moment and seeing it all in its full force. Here's the price tag for this package then, and it is a worldwide special with Princess, this one as well. As I say, Joe and I record shows for one of our Australian brands, and we featured this quite heavily there as well. We know lots of Aussies have got their eyes on this, if you'll pardon the pun, as well. It's a great price tag, it's a great occasion to witness, and the best place to witness it from is up on top deck on the Sun Princess. And let me tell you, up on top deck, there is plenty of space for you to view it as well, because everyone will be up there witnessing the time where it goes dark in the middle of the day. It's such an occasion, you're going to have such fun. There are other eclipse themed cruises as well around about this time at various lengths as well, so you can talk to the team about that. And of course with Princess, very easy to make your cruise all inclusive. We'll talk to you about that in just a moment. So let's have a look at the upgrades first. So if you want to go up to one of those beautiful ocean views, balcony, or indeed suite on this one, there are the prices, and the suites are very, very nice. We toured some of them on the Sun Princess as well. They are lovely. If you want to go all inclusive, of course, Princess Plus, £50 per person per day is drinks, tips, Wi-Fi, and so much more. Again, talk to the team about that. We've talked many times about making your cruise all inclusive with Princess. So if you want to witness that unique, wonderful phenomena on board the Sun Princess, call us now, 0800 953 4700. And if that wasn't enough for this show, we've got some more Med quick picks to show you as well, which is wonderful. Let's start with MSC 554 then. All-inclusive Canary Islands Madeira Winter Sunshine on the MSC Opera. This goes on the 1st of December, flying out to Tenerife to join Opera for 7 nights around the Canaries. $899 per person, with an all-inclusive drinks package and your tips included. Thank you very much. Regional flights available on that one as well. Then we've got CEL 337, which is all-included luxury Eastern Med with Athens stay for 2 weeks. 5th of September next year, you fly to Athens for a 2-night hotel stay there, and then you're on the Eclipse 12 nights with your classic drinks and Wi-Fi included, from $2299 per person, which is amazing. That's CEL 337. And very quickly, NCL 365 is all-inclusive to France, Italy and Malta for 12 nights on the 7th of September next year. And that's on the Norwegian Breakaway. You fly out to Barcelona for 2 nights hotel stay there, and then you're on the Breakaway for 10 nights there, cruising in Italy and France and Malta and Mallorca. Looks lovely, from $1899 per person. That's got premium drinks, Wi-Fi, shore excursion credit, and specialty dining included there for you as well. So any of those, just grab the references and talk to our team, or pop them into the website now at cruise1st.tv. My word, we've delivered too much, haven't we?
There's
delivered
been
too much.
some humdinger deals today, and all that remains is for you to decide which ones, I think it might be plural here, you're going to be booking. Yeah, I think I know the ones. I think I know the ones. Anyway, listen, we'll leave that choice with you and bid you good day for now, but we'll be back with more before you know it. See you later. ciao for now.